This is B3FL.
Romo's going to run it in. He's hit. He's not down. He doesn't get there.
Yeah, he broke every cardinal rule of quarterback.
He's down on the one. Try this field goal. Blocked.
Why did he throw?
Gotta get to the teeth of the defense.
Are you nervous? Huh? Really, are you?
Get your popcorn ready.
Hey, somebody has run out on the field.
Start with Matt, I'll kiss him.
Some goofball in a hat and a red shirt.
You play to win the game. Hello?
I look like a psycho.
You play to win the game.
Now he takes off the shirt.
It's my quarterback.
He runs at the 50.
What's that man doing?
He runs at the 40.
My passion was playing football.
He's at the 30.
Golly!
Now he runs the opposite way.
Every single week, I put my freaking heart and soul into this.
Mr. Unlimited.
I don't go out there and laugh. It's not funny.
He's bare-chested and banging his chest.
Far around to the football. Play pass. Oh.
The guy is drunk, but there he goes.
Don't you ever talk about me!
Waving his arms, bare-chested. Somebody stop that man.
I'm not the bad guy. I love you.
I'm gonna be one of your dogs tonight.
I love you.
Kicks him out.
Freaking that is a disgusting act.
Get fucking sick. You like that? You like that?
Mike, why are you in such a bad mood?
What do you care?
I got one thing to say. Oh, come on, man.
I mean, I know I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get got, though.
Boom. Pistol and Gun Cop Show. We're here.
Back at it.
Big week. We had the Mortal Kombat game in fantasy. It was a huge football week, too, in the NFL. Teams moving around, teams losing. The Thursday nighter was just supposed to be worst game of the year. Turned into not a horrible game. Ryan, how you doing? Any Australia news? What's going on over there?
There's this potential cyclone incoming, which could be bad. Hopefully, it hits somewhere else, but we're mentally preparing for that to happen. But other than
A
that,
cyclone incoming, and a cyclone in Australia is a big storm, correct?
something like that.
You guys don't have a different term,
Lots of rain.
like a big, they call cyclopses or something, cyclones. I don't know. Australia's a crazy place.
Yeah, it's like a four-legged kangaroo, I think.
Just be careful. Be careful. We're gonna kick it off the show with gin and tonic. No tonic this week. We're gonna do a re-review. This is our first. We had 5 gins that we said at the beginning we wanted to re-review.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna re-review the Tanqueray. That was the bottle that was chosen for today. Initially scored a 7.5. You remember that one, Ryan?
Oh yeah.
One of the first reviews we did. And we said we
Tanqueray
were
is
going to re-review them.
that's a good go-to. It's got a nice bottle, good look.
Good look, good price too. It is, considered a cheaper gin, but it's not bad. We're going to do it now. We know what we're doing with the gins. I'm a connoisseur, not a concierge, a connoisseur.
Hell yeah.
That's a win. We got that word right today. If you haven't heard in the past, I've gotten it wrong. But here we go. Tanqueray, re-review of the London Dry Gin. Show the bottle again. Everybody knows it.
I like that
Everybody
bottle.
knows it.
It's a good look.
A great looking bottle. That and the Bombay gin, great looking bottles. Bombay's
Yeah.
probably, let's go Bombay next week, I think, for the
Strong
review.
branding.
Giving it a 7.5. I'm just giving it a 7.5. After now, we're about 13 gins in. 7.5 is still a fair score.
Oh, yeah.
But we've tried some pretty good ones. I've tried some pretty good ones. We've hit a couple 8s, a couple high 8s. And I think that kind of levels this out even a little bit. I think we bring this down a couple notches.
Oh, fuck.
Down a couple notches. And we re-review the Tanqueray. We're drinking that straight. I much prefer it with the tonic. We're going to re-review that at a 7.1.
Not bad. Little bump, but
still a 7. Still down. Don't have any tonic, or we throw a little tonic in there.
7. I'm happy with a 7 though.
Tanqueray, well priced, good gin. Throw it with some mix. Throw it in your drinks. It's a good one. It's not bad. 7.1's not bad. Not bad at all. If you didn't hear the news today, some sports news, biggest sports news in a long time, big free agent Shohei Ohtani. We're not fans of him on the show. We're not going to ask him to come on the show. If he texts me or calls me and says, I'd love to come on the Pistol and Gun Cop show. Thanks. No thanks, buddy. He decided to sign with LA, the Dodgers. Were you up on that at all? Are you a baseball? Did you know what's going on?
Yeah, I saw the headline. $700 million, fucking not a bad piece of change there.
No, good for him. My brother-in-law told me today the Arizona Coyotes NHL team are only worth $698 million.
Yeah,
it would have looked good in a baby blue jersey. It is. We have a new segment coming later on in the show. Jake's Take. It's here. It's been in the works for a couple months, but it's here.
Hell yeah.
We're going to take a look at that later. Chicks Picks. We've got Chicks Picks. We've got Power Rankings. We've got Interrogation Room. We've got a full show. But the big news from last week. Mortal Kombat, baby.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
Dan and I. And if you don't know by now, I pulled it out. Monday Night Football, Patrick Mahomes gets the ball back late, couple throws, couple runs, pushes me over the top, 37 to 35 and a half. I take Dan down. We had a wager on the line.
I'll tell you,
that was huge.
I was on the edge of my seat watching that game. You know what's on the line there. The chug.
I was getting ready for beer league hockey, and my buddy had it on his phone. We had the game up. He had Mahomes too. Needed him to pull through. Needed like a 25 burger from Mahomes. Didn't get it. I needed 11, like 12 points from the guy. He waited until the fourth quarter minute left to do it.
Squeaked by.
And we love to see that. We also love to see congratulations to you. A-League promotion. Maybe we should have started the show off with that.
I'm chilling, dude. I got nothing to worry about.
I'd bench your whole team. Just put up a 0 this week and screw up the power.
Me and Omar are doing kickers only.
Kickers only. Beautiful. Omar, I believe, is in the playoffs too. I think he's clinched a spot.
I think it's, I was kind of just like, yeah, you know what? Well, first I just had Dicker out and was like, man, this is all I need. Dicker's the only guy I need on my team right now. Then he was like, oh, why don't we just go kickers only? I was like, yeah, let's do it.
I like that. The kicker battle, Dicker the kicker. And who's his kicker this week? Do we know?
I think he's got Cincinnati kicker.
McPherson.
I think so.
Cool. That's fun. It's fun when we get to see matches like that. Obviously, Dan and I had a little bit of a wager on the side. And if you weren't sure or you don't know what it was, you guys voted. The people voted. The guys in the league voted. And they voted that Dan or me chug a can of beans. Chug a can of beans if we lose. It happened. And I haven't seen the video yet. You haven't seen the video yet. We're going to watch the video now. And it's going to be here. And you're going to see it with us. If you haven't seen it for the first time, it's going to be awesome. You ready?
Just give us a countdown when you press play there.
Getting it right now. Sorry, it wasn't. Made me open another app here, and we're gonna do a countdown here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Dan chugging beans. Here we go. Wearing his Lancer jersey or shirt too. I love it. He's gonna shotgun it.
To the bean bowl.
Oh yeah, Dan. Go. He's shotgunning a can of beans right now.
That's tough, dude.
He's like, and he's bumping T-Swift to it. Love it. Patrick Mahomes made him do this. He's gonna suffocate.
Oh, God.
Is he gonna stand up? Does he stand up? He's on the knee.
That's fucking disgusting.
Up,
that is fucking disgusting.
He gets up. Wow. I love that. Shout out, Dan. That was awesome. Shotgun a can of beans. How do you even do that?
You know, it's the logistics were questionable at the beginning. Like, you know, how's anyone going to accomplish this, right? Like, that was half of the battle.
He didn't fuck around. He just put a hole in the thing, went to a knee, shotgunned it, got up. Love it.
That's a commendable effort for sure.
And it's now we're 1-1 in Mortal Kombat Fantasy. Dan and I, that's awesome. That's awesome. Shout out Dan, friend of the show. You're going to chug a can of beans like that? That's awesome. He looked like he hated it. You know, Christian McCaffrey, CJ Stroud versus Derrick Henry, Patty Mahomes, King Henry. All hail the king.
Came through for
All hail the king.
Let's go.
Dan, shout out Dan. Let's do a little Chicks Picks, shall we?
Love it.
Little Chicks Picks. Shout out Julia. Julia's back doing the picks this week. Most fantasy points going to be scored this week in the NFL. That's the question we posed today. We had a good one. Now, obviously, Julia has the great Kyrie Irving answer. But this week, she started out and she asked, you know, that if it wasn't an NFL player, I tell him. So her pick, we've got two people. Her first pick, he's injured, so he's not going to. But Deshaun Watson was her first pick. She said, "Is he an NFL player?" I said, "Yep." She's like, "He causes trouble, doesn't he?" He might have caused the most trouble.
Allegedly.
I don't know allegedly anymore. He's pretty fucking guilty. And then she went with Jalen Hurts. Good pick.
Hey.
Good pick.
If I wasn't going kickers only, I'd be all over it.
You have Jalen Hurts in your team. He's done some amazing things for you. Chicks picks. Most fantasy points this week. Deshaun Watson, Jalen Hurts. If you've got them on your teams, you're going to be winning your week. That's what we're hearing.
Fire up, Mr. Hurts.
Let's we've got power rankings to do, interrogation room. Anyone you want to call out in the league from the Discord chat? Give shout outs to?
Honestly, man, I got nothing to worry about. Next 2 weeks, I'm chilling so hard.
You've got this week, you've already clinched the A. You've got your bye week next week to the semifinals.
I'm chilling.
What's that?
I couldn't be chilling any harder, to be honest.
Is that a pineapple tattoo? I've never seen that.
Yes, sir.
How long you've had that?
Like 10 years, probably almost.
Nice. You a big pineapple guy?
Big pineapple head.
You're a swinger, eh?
That's if it's upside down.
Is it upside down pineapples or just pineapple in general?
That's the sign. That's the signal. In hindsight, if I was aware of that, not sure I would have got it, but you never know what the future holds, you know?
I like pineapple. I like the tattoo, buddy.
I like swinging.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's jump into the power rankings. Give the people what they're here for, right?
Yes, sir.
We got an interesting one this week. Lots changed. You want to start with 3 blind mice or the top 10?
Let's go 3 blind mice. Yeah.
Sit him with the 3 blind mice. Now, we're going to start with a guy who's been on here a while now. He's going to finish last in the B. He's going to be the 24th over 24th player. His name's Jordan Ivney. Not a friend of the show. Not a friend of the show. I'll say it. He's not a friend of the show. He's enemy number 1, if arguably. But at the bottom, he's living as the 3 blind mice. Next is going to be Jer.
Oh,
He lost the tickle this week. Jer had a chance to clinch playoffs. The commish could have clinched the playoffs this week had he won. Now he could be facing a tiebreaker scenario if he loses and the right guys and the right thing happen. He blew it. Tickle's not having a great year. He's not a bad fantasy GM. He's just not having a great year.
It happens.
Jared needed to win that matchup. He's won. Tom, you're going to be a blind mice. And let me tell you, if you don't start respecting the Mortal Kombat, the fact that I won Mortal Kombat should have sent me up the power rankings like no tomorrow. Should have been like climbing a ladder. And it really wasn't. He says in the group chat, you know why you went down. No, I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Winning Mortal Kombat, that's a huge X Factor play right there.
He said, I'm unpredictable. And it's like, oh, great. Cool. I still lost like 6 spots. I love the Mortal Kombat because it does screw with his algorithm a little bit. It's pretty hilarious. I mean, he's obviously not going to adjust for it. He's just going to say, you left all those guys on the bench. You're a shitty GM. Oh, well. Ivan also had no respect for it when he said whatever the fuck Dan and Pico did. Pardon me?
Mortal Kombat, dude.
You guys are our 3 blind mice. Jer, Tom, Jordan number 2. You're our 3 blind mice. Top 10. Ocean's 11. Who cares about you guys? I mean,
keep swimming.
Pick a direction, up or down, Sink or you swim. We'll start with number 10. Ty. I'm giving it to Ty. This guy's clawed right back. He wins this week. Couple things happen. He's in the playoffs. And he had an awful start this season. I think 1-5 he started.
Yeah, he was nearly kind of written off, but he's been coming back big time. So shout out.
Brutal start. Great job, Ty. You're here. Top 10. Number 10. Number 9, we got Papa T. Number 8, we got Dally. Dally, big win. 8-5 in the playoffs, leading his division. Papa T's had a big year too. He won his last week. He's got a chance.
Shout out.
Dan. I'm going to give Dan number 7. After watching that video, he could easily be number 1, chugging a can of beans like that. But he's not. He's number 7. He took the loss. He's close to the playoffs here. Just get your win this week and, take out Alex. That'd be a great play because then Alex might miss the playoffs. Dan's in. We'd like to see that. Jake, number 6. You keep winning, buddy. Can't argue that. 8-5. He's in the playoffs. He's having a terrific year after a shaky start. He didn't come out the gates as I thought he might this year, but he bounced back. We like to see that.
Big ups.
Number 5, we got Liam. You put up a 154. You got 2-3 wins in a row, playing well. Yeah, Liam's going to be our number 5 this week.
Crazy thing about that 154 is that was his worst possible score he could have got.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, it was a terrific week for the guy.
Yeah, I think he was number 1 in points. But
yes.
I think other than there was one receiver that was 1 point Like the one receiver he played, he had like a guy on the bench that was 1 point less. But other than that, it was like, yo, this is the worst possible you could have done. And it was
Liam's been on a tear. Liam could be in the A next year. Me and him are battling this week, I think, for second place. I think that's what's going to come down to. So yeah, good on Liam. He really is having a good year. Sitting at 7-6. Gonna give Tickle number 4. Tickle's gonna take the 4 spot. He takes down the commish playing spoiler. We're putting Tickle up there. Obviously, he's not going to make the playoffs. He's going to be fighting to stay into the A League, which I don't know if he's got the team, but we'll see. Jefferson's back. Justin Jefferson's back. JJ's back.
hopefully
My flex spot is going to have Justin Jefferson this week against Liam. So I'm excited. And because I won Mortal Kombat, my power rankings correctly reflect that. And I take the number 3 spot. That's a huge win. I got to eat my beans like a normal person this morning. You know, I didn't shotgun them out the can on one knee. I won my Mortal Kombat. Big week. I'm happy. I'm in the playoffs. I'm feeling really good. You, buddy, you're number 2. You get that promotion.
Let's go.
Congratulations. Any words? Like any thoughts? You've been in the B League lifer. You're jumping up to the A next year. What are your thoughts?
I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
You've run away with it all year too, man. You've had a terrific year.
Yes, sir.
No one's surprised. Congrats. Who are you most excited to play next year in the A?
I don't know, man, to be honest. I'm just I don't know. Yeah, it's tough to say. Just looking to mix it up with those fellas.
You could say the Pistol.
Are you coming up?
I'm getting there, buddy. This is the year.
Count those chickens.
Let's give the number 1 spot though to a dad who's had a terrific bounce back after a shaky draft. Marty, you take down Ryman last week. You're 8-5. We're loving what we're seeing. Congratulations, Marty. You're number 1 in the power rankings this week. Pistol Pico power rankings.
Popping off.
That's what we love to see. We checked out the pick'ems. Zach's running away with the pick'ems.
I haven't been on that website for like a couple of weeks now, and I popped in. I was number 3. It was like, oh shit, let's go.
Jake has had a couple strong weeks. He hasn't had. Week 5 he had 9.5, 8.5, 9.5, 9, 9.5, 8, 11, 8, and he got auto picked last week for a 10. He's having a great week, great season. Zach though 105.5. Jake still 2.5 points down. You're 4 points back of Jake. I've fallen right down. Marty's near the bottom. He hasn't picked since he's just let it auto pick, and that's got him the bottom at 84. Ivany, also near the bottom here. He's used to that now. He hasn't picked in a while. Some of these bottom guys haven't been picking.
I need that reminder, man. Jared dropped the reminder this week in the Discord. That was I would have forgot to get. Like I was sitting there watching the podcast, and it's like, oh shit! Like,
yeah, it's always nice when you get the reminder, because then it's like, oh yeah, gotta do that, you know? Because I always forget. But it's nice to see the standings. Jordan's got live standings up there now as well, so you can see who's where. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy day tomorrow. Who's getting in the playoffs? Who's not?
Down to the wire, man. It's exciting stuff.
Right down to the wire, buddy. Let's go to the interrogation room. Let's find out your picks for the week. Let's start it out with me versus Liam. I'm 3-2 against Liam all time.
I got the Quinnell quicksand on that one.
Goddamn right you do.
You got
Battle
Jefferson
of the
back.
Jordans.
Got your boys back. I want to see him pop off.
We're going, buddy. We're going to pop off for sure. Battle of the Jordans here. Jordan Sterling versus Jordan Ivany. Sterling down
Ivany.
4-5 lifetime.
I'm taking Ivany, even though he is an enemy of the podcast. I'll take him.
Hey, listen, Jordan Sterling's not a friend of the podcast either, so let's just be clear. And couple brothers here, Alex versus Dan. Alex 2-1 all time.
I've got Alex picked on that one. I think he's got some good matchups that week.
Tom 2-0 versus Ty.
Ty. I've got Ty. I think he continues his second half stretch here.
So you think Ty gets in over Tom? Nice.
I do.
Omar versus yourself. Omar is 1-0 versus you lifetime.
I always pick myself, That's easy.
Buddy, that's the smart pick.
Dicker the kicker, pumping off.
Let's jump over to the A. Jake versus Tickle. Good matchup.
I got
1-0.
I got Jake
lifetime.
I got Jake. He's got quite the squad there.
Jer versus Henderson. Jer has a 10-6 lifetime record against Henderson.
I do have Henderson picked, going for the underdog.
Okay. Ricky versus Mike Bell. Ricky 2-0 versus Mike.
I've got Mike Bell there.
Kalen versus Daly. This is a close battle.
That one was tough. It was tough. I got Daly though.
So Kalen has an 8-7 lifetime record. So you think Daly ties that up, eh?
I think he ties it up.
Zach Lang, friend of the show, versus Papa T. No matchup history.
Always go for Zach Lang. Always go for my brother.
That's what I've got too this week. Marty versus Scott. Couple old timers here. Marty, number 1 in the power rankings, has a 10-4 lifetime record against Scott, friend of the show.
I got Marty popping off.
I got Scott with the upset here, although I love Marty at the top. I think that's going to be a good battle. Scott. Nate versus Ryman. No matchup history.
I got Ryman. He's had a dominant
Ryman needs a bounce back. 10 wins this season. Feels like he's been in that 9-10 range. He's got a couple losses last 3-4 weeks.
I think he seals the deal here, though.
Boom. That's the interrogation room. Attaboy. Good picks.
Yeah, I got to close that gap there. Jump up to the first spot in the pick'ems. It'd be sick to win both, to be honest.
It would. You got a few to catch up. You need Zach to have a bad week, and Jake to have a bad week to catch up. But it's doable. You're not out of range. It's a 3-man race, but you are behind.
I'll close the gap. I got faith.
I believe in you. Couple Langs at the top of the pick'ems.
Love to see it.
Yeah, we do. It's awesome. It is great. We're gonna do our new segment now. Little Jake's take.
Jake's take.
So it's Jake coming with a hot take. And for this week, there's a lot riding on Mike. It's all on Mike, some would say. With the sudden dominance of the 94s and everyone before the 70s, they're kind of dominating the 2024s. So, with Mike losing this week, if he does, being recorded Sunday around 12, it's looking like Daly is trying to hold it down for an entire generation. And I don't know if he can or he can't, but he will try. So, Mike, if you can't get it done, I hope you all have fun down in the B-League next year. Because, you early 90s boys having fun down there. Definitely having some fun. Playing some spoilers. And even down there with Ryan dominating. Not a good look for you boys. Not a good look for you boys. And I guess we have this week to find out. We found out Mike sucks. 94s are the best. Anyone who's in that group, keep killing it.
Jake's Take, we love it. We love Jake's Take. We're excited to bring that on board for our new segment. Bringing that voice into the show is going to add a lot. We're really excited. You got any closing remarks for us here tonight, Ryan?
Not much to say, man. I might not even open my sleeper app for the next 2 weeks, to be honest.
Just enjoy football.
Just relax. I've been hopping in the ocean almost every day after work so far. It's been so nice.
Hopping in the ocean, eh?
I got scorched, dude. My calves they're so burnt. It's like
your calves
right in the crack of like the back of your leg. So it's like every step I take, I just feel it like fucking scorched. Fucking, I wonder if they're still red as hell. Yeah, see that? Dude, look at that.
Oh. Yeah, that's burnt. That's burnt.
The sun's shining. Well, I like it.
No, that's awesome, man. It's good you're out in the ocean. Good for the skin, the salt.
It's a little cloudy today. I don't know if I'll make it down there today, but I've got a
big snow here, big snowstorm here. So we're headed out to a Christmas party though tonight.
Hell yeah!
Dan Beanchug, shout out Dan. Shout out Marty.
Shout out.
No shout out for our 3 blind mice. Shohei Ohtani could be the 4th blind mice this week. Nothing more to say about that guy. All right, well, the pistol's out of here.
Why don't you like fucking? Why don't you like Shohei Ohtani?
Because he was between the Jays and the Dodgers today. Like this was the day.
Oh shit!
Choose. Yeah, and he chose the wrong team.
The Jays, they weren't dropping $1 billion on him though, were they?
I think they were prepared to offer 600. Yeah.
Damn.
6, 7. Bell, Rogers. Yeah, they can.
All right.
Come on now.
All right.
Handy up. They were talking about all the money that it was going to generate for the city.
Yeah, true.
Bringing in, arguably the greatest athlete on the planet.
He's up there.
He's arguably the best pitcher in the MLB and the best hitter.
It is just baseball, though,
Just baseball, eh? Sorry, you're Aussie rules football over there now, eh? That you're a big Aussie rules football guy?
Those guys they're like basically just soccer players.
Soccer players, eh? Yeah, you're a track star, right? You're a runner, so that's. When was that? What was your last run?
I haven't been running as much, dude. I've been bulking, so I've been trying to save those calories, keep them in house.
You did say you were bulking a few episodes ago, but I thought you said you were hoping to do a marathon out there.
Yeah, but I looked up when the next one was, and it wasn't for a while, so I figured I'd pack on a few. So
a few pounds on,
and then I hope I'll get that training worked in with my cut, and I'm gonna be running this marathon looking like a fucking god, dude.
Beauty. All right. Well, I think that's the end of the show.
Yes, sir.
You have yourself a terrific day. Enjoy your swim in the ocean if you get there.
Yeah, man. Enjoy the Christmas party. Festivities.
Yeah. Cool.
Get some eggnog in ya.
I'm getting a lot of stuff in me tonight, buddy. It's going to be wicked.
Let's go.
All right. You have yourself a good night, buddy.
Yep. Shout out to the league. We love you. Most of you.
Yeah. All right. I'm taking off. We'll see you later, buddy.
Adios.
Are you man enough, big and bad enough? Are you gonna let them shoot you down when the evil flies and your brother cries? Are you gonna be around? Someone needs a friend just around the bend. Don't you think you should be there? Are you man enough when the going's rough? Is it in your heart to care? There's no you man enough, big and bad enough? Are you gonna let them shoot you down when the evil flies and your brother cries? Are you gonna be around? Gotta keep your eye on the passers-by, better watch your step, 'cause you never know where the knife will go and they ain't missed yet. The strong survive, they stay alive.